Hello, hello, Kovi and Tashini.
Hi,
Hi.
welcome. How can I help you? Yeah.
Do you remember I called you just now regarding an issue?
I see. Okay, have a seat.
I would say, hi. Actually, my father has a problem.
Okay.
My father and Mr. Chan, he's a foreign architect, enter into a contract in May. By the terms of the contract, Chan, who is a foreign architect, has to design a house for my father by the end of the December. But
Mhm.
since Chan is a foreign architect, he needs to register himself in Malaysia under the Architects Act, or else
Right.
he couldn't design for us. It won't be legal.
Okay.
Um, and then after 2 months, my father called Mr. Chan for what we call on the update on the blueprint designs. Mr. Chan was still haven't registered under Architect Act to design our home, but then promised my father that he will design a home for us without registering under the Architects Act.
Okay.
However, up to the beginning of the December, Mr. Chan has not registered yet. So now I'm here seeking your advice in this case. Or what my father has to do now.
All right. Okay. So when did you say your father and Mr. Chan entered into contract? Yeah.
My father and Mr. Chan entered in May, around May.
Around May. All right. Okay. So okay. The issue here is you want to know whether your father should discharge the contract, is it? Due to
Yes,
breach of contract? Okay. And also you want to know whether the failure to register, Mr. Chan register under Architects Act, has repudiated his contract with your father. Am I right?
yes,
All right. Okay. Please give me a minute. Yeah.
yeah, sure.
All right. Okay, Shirubini. Before I tell you if your father should end the contract or should discharge the contract, I will give you some explanation first. Okay. So your issue will be under Section 40 of the Contracts Act. So it says when a party to a contract has refused to perform or disabled himself from performing, his promise in its entirety, the promise may put an end to the contract unless he has signified by words or conduct his acquiescence in its continuance. I'm sure you'll be wondering what is this woman talking. I'll tell you in simple words. If a party in a contract refuse to perform or disable themselves from performing their promises, then the contract will come to an end unless he or she has agreed to continue. Are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear with that.
All right. Okay. So in your case, from my understanding, Mr. Chan has not expressly refused to perform his part of the contract. Am I right?
Yes,
When you say that he has even stated that he will register under the Architects Act as soon as possible, right? Here it
yes,
shows that he does intend to do his part of the contract. On the other hand, his actions of failing to register up until the beginning of December, as you said, may show that there could be an anticipatory breach as your father needs the house designs by end of December. So do you understand?
yes,
All right. However, it would be hard to clearly establish this as there is time left until end of December for Mr. Chan to complete his part of the contract. There is a possibility that Mr. Chan can complete the designing by end of December, right? So Mr. Chan's
Yeah.
action here, while it shows poor work ethics, definitely, has yet to breach the contract. Okay. So therefore, if your father were to take legal actions in the beginning of December on the ground that Mr. Chan's failure of registering under the Act, it is highly possible that your father will not succeed. But if you still wish to continue, you may file a case and I will help you on this. So what do you say?
So if my father lodged a complaint on January, then there's high chances for him to win.
Yeah, provided that Mr. Chan has still not completed the designing.
I
So are you
see.
clear on this?
Yeah.
Okay, doctor. Okay, doctor.